Something familiar, something peculiar, something for everyone, a comedy tonight. Something appealing, something appalling, something for everyone, a comedy tonight. Nothing with kings, nothing with crowns, bring on the lovers, liars and clowns.
Oh, who's ready for Christmas cookies?
I can't eat.
Maybe in a few minutes, Kenny.
Sure, Mom, just save some for Santa. Thanks for coming for a visit. How are you guys doing? Dad, are you ready for retirement? That's like 3 months away.
Arlene, this can't wait. Let's do it now.
What can't wait?
There's something we haven't told you.
Which was a mistake. We should have told him long ago.
Walter, please. Kenny, honey, when you were in nursery school, you were a very nervous boy with some odd behaviors.
What kind of odd behaviors?
Well, when you were upset, first you would start shaking all over like this. And when you got even more upset, you would hit yourself on the leg like this. And you'd scream, "Jeepers, jeepers!"
Jeepers. What's that?
Oh, we were never sure. We figured maybe you heard somebody say jeepers, creepers, and you just didn't get it right.
Wow, I don't remember any of this.
Then one day, you came home from kindergarten so happy.
Yeah, show and tell that day. One of the other kids came in with a little hat.
Oh, that I remember. A tiny hat the kid's father had found outside.
Yeah.
Said it belonged to an elf. He was spying on us to see if we were being naughty or nice.
Well, after that, the behaviors totally disappeared. It was like a miracle. So, honey,
Oh, for Pete's sake, Arlene, we gotta just come out and say it. Kenny, there's no such thing as Santa Claus.
he's not real, honey. He never was.
Kenny, listen, the Santa Claus doesn't exist. He's made up. Most kids find out when they're young.
Wait, you didn't fall for that, did you? That's what they want you to believe.
But we didn't want to risk the behaviors coming back, so we just kept the Santa thing going.
Your mother felt that, maybe it was believing in Santa helped you cope somehow, and that's why the behavior stopped.
Well, before that, I couldn't take you anywhere. You might start screaming "Jeepers, jeepers" in the grocery store.
Wow.
As you got older, we had to keep adding to the story, to keep it plausible so you wouldn't find out.
Wasn't easy. You started asking a lot tougher questions once you hit high school and took that economics class. You wanted to know how much Santa's elves got paid.
First, I tried telling you that they didn't want money, that they just loved to work for Santa, but no, you couldn't buy that.
Elves have expenses too. They need good health care. People with dwarfism have a higher incidence of scoliosis and thyroid issues.
Do you remember what I told you happened after that?
You said that the elves went on strike to demand a salary. So to avoid litigation, Santa gave them a health plan, negotiated a salary tied to the consumer price index, and settled all other issues through arbitration. He said that every night.
I had to marry a corporate lawyer.
Hey, it worked. He bought it. And why did I have to come up with all the explanations when you were the one who was so afraid of the behaviors? I would have just ripped off the Band-Aid.
Guys, Santa's real. There's a logical, scientific explanation for everything he can do.
We manufactured all of those explanations for you, so you'd still believe, and the behaviors wouldn't come back. Yes, look at this. Look what we've created. Oh, what a tangled web we weave.
You were the one that let him call that NORAD Santa tracker.
You weren't home that night. He started to shake. I thought we were heading for a full-blown meltdown. And then you're going to blame me for it.
Guys, I was shaking with excitement. I mean, to be able to track Santa at every minute, to know exactly what time he would hit our house, come on.
Yeah, thanks to that darn algebra class. He
Yeah.
almost blew everything.
You had to go and do the math and figured out that for Santa to visit every house on the planet, he'd have to visit 1,000 houses a second, and he'd have to travel more than 8,000 times the speed of sound. And your mother tells me, I gotta find a way to fix this. So, I tell you that Santa found a rip in the space-time continuum. And he can enter a wormhole where he doesn't have to obey the laws of temporal logic. And I had to read a damn 300-page Stephen King book just to come up with that explanation.
I think you mean Stephen Hawking. This Einstein here, 1 year. Without telling me, he puts coal in your stocking. Figures you'd get mad at Santa and that'd be the end of it. Nothing changed.
I deserved coal that year. It wasn't Santa's fault. I had started to doubt him, and he knew. From that moment on, I vowed to redouble my faith in him.
See, genius? You really planned backfired on us?
At least I tried something. You seem perfectly happy to just be content with continuing to coddle him.
Wait, guys, I don't want to scare you. Okay, stop arguing. Santa's watching right now.
What did I tell you? Spare the rod and spoil the man-child. He became obsessed with Santa. Look, he put up a tree and decorated for Christmas already.
I'd like to get a jump on this season.
Kenny, it's August 29th.
There are some sick people out there, and they're making you sick too. Making your minds narrower, tinier, smaller. You don't want to become claustrophobic, do you?
Huh?
I'm not afraid of small spaces.
No! Claustrophobes! You know, people who are afraid of and discriminate against true believers.
Oh, Kenny.
Kenny, honey, well, we kept the Santa thing going so the behaviors wouldn't come back. And before we knew it, we looked up and you were mid-30s.
I told your mother this year, I'm out. And she finally agreed it was time to come clean. So here we are. We're through with the ruse.
There's no ruse. It's all a vast global conspiracy. It's all systematic, electronically controlled disinformation to undermine the true believers. And it's not just about Santa. This is about Rudolph. It's about Frosty. There are some people who don't even want you to know that Hermie the Elf is a dentist.
Let me just guess here. You frequent the website called SantaIsReal.biz.
So you know their work. They're doing a lot of important work to uncover conspiracies about Santa. There are some bad actors out there trying to undermine everything we believe in.
That's our website, honey. I told your father we had to throw you off with a disinformation campaign.
I had to learn to do goddamn websites.
I couldn't handle the behaviors.
It wasn't like it is today where you have the website templates that make it all so easy. This was back in the 90s. I had to learn HTML. And then, a couple of years ago, you got into Facebook and Twitter. Do you know how much it costs to pay social media influencers and sponsored content to target an audience of 1?
Turns out YouTubers aren't keen to tell their subscriber base that Santa's real ruins their market value.
Wait. So if Santa isn't real, why did they name all those towns after him? Santa Monica, Santa Cruz, Santa Fe.
How did he ever graduate high school?
And how do Christmas presents wind up under my tree every year? If Santa doesn't bring those, who does?
For you? Your dad and I.
Yeah.
Wait. Wait. So you mean to tell me that every Christmas Eve you drive 200 miles, break into my house, and hide presents underneath my tree? You guys almost dead.
We don't break in, honey. You gave us a key.
No, I don't believe you.
We're getting too old for this, Kenny. I want to enjoy my retirement. I don't have time to keep on updating a fairy tale for a toddler son who happens to be 35.
Good. Santa ate my homemade cookies every year.
That's me. I eat them. And those break and bake cookies aren't really homemade, honey.
The reindeer, they eat the carrots I leave out.
Just call me Rudolph. And would it kill you to put out a little hummus or maybe a veggie dip?
So you've been buying my presents every year?
Oh, you're welcome, honey.
I didn't say thank you! I'm pissed! So none of it's real! The workshop at the North Pole? The flying reindeer? Why would you lie to me like this for so long?
Because this one was so afraid you'd never grow out of the behaviors you wouldn't grow up to lead a normal life.
Sure. Blame it all on me. You aren't enough of a man to admit that your child needed a little extra help. We got a troubled son, Walter. He had mental challenges.
No, he's just a little
I'm
strange.
right here!
You had me make up so many cockamamie stories. It's a terrible thing. What you went and you let him go like this. You let him grow up like this without a normal childhood. What kind of a mother is that?
I swear, every minute I have to spend with you is nothing but sorrow.
Ah, yay the mensch hat six unpacked.
Wait! Was that another language?
We can tell him now. Santa's history. It's Yiddish, okay?
So you're Jewish?
Your mother was afraid that if you found out, you'd stop believing in Santa and the behaviors would come back.
Wait, so does that mean I'm Jewish?
You've lived your whole life as Kenneth Ira Greenberg. You couldn't figure that out. All of this, look at all of this because of you.
You gave up your religion so I could believe in Santa?
Oh, we've never believed, honey.
Wait, you're atheists?
Well, I'm more of an agnostic, actually, but...
An agnostic is just an atheist with fear of commitment.
I had to keep making up. You made me make up all these cockamamie stories. There's so much that I couldn't spend time to devote to my law practice. I could have been a partner if it weren't for you and your fear of your behaviors of your own son.
If your father hadn't been so hot-tempered, maybe he would have made partner. I can't believe I spent 20 years of my life married to you.
20 years too many.
Wait, 20 years? I'm 35.
Yeah.
Wait, you're divorced?
I'm sorry. We've been divorced 18 years.
Sorry, pal, that was a tough way to find out.
It makes sense. You guys never got along.
Well, we would have told you sooner, but we were just so afraid the behaviors would come back and
Oh, the behaviors? Yes, the behaviors. The behaviors that lead my life to rack and ruin. Seriously, you guys avoided telling me this because you were afraid of dealing with a few behaviors? First, I find out that Santa isn't real, that my parents are Jewish and atheists, and that they've been divorced for half my life. That's a lot to take in for one day. Look at my face. Do I look like I'm going crazy? Do you see me exhibiting any weird behaviors that are going to ruin my life or yours? No, no. I wish you guys had given me just a little bit more credit.
We're so sorry, honey. But we're just glad it's all over now. Your dad and I both love you.
That's right, buddy. And we're proud of you for taking all of this so well. I mean, I couldn't be more proud of you if you were my own flesh and blood.
Not my biological.
No. And neither am I. Well, we wanted a child, and the doctor said we couldn't conceive. So we just...
Wait, I'm adopted? Evers, Jeepers! Evers, Jeepers! Evers, Jeepers!
Something familiar, something peculiar, something for everyone, a comedy tonight. Something appealing, something appalling, something for everyone, a comedy tonight. Nothing with kings, nothing with crowns, bring on the lovers, liars and clowns.